Cardano. Future is looking very interesting for Cardano. Charles Hoskinson has brought something up very, very recently that could be a game changer for Cardano and another cryptocurrency moving forward. Obviously, this has had quite a nice run since, particularly since Trump's victory. A large part of that is down to the fact Hoskinson is going to be part of the policy-making team around crypto. That bodes very, very well for the future for Cardano because they're always going to be in line with the policies because he knows what the policies are because he wrote them. So we're going to take a look at what Cardano could potentially hit in this bull cycle based on its history and what's happening at the moment. Before I get into it though, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first videos I did on this channel, the first 26 coins. In those videos, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. They were coins that I expected were going to make me a lot of money. You can see what they were worth when I recorded them and released the videos. These are the highs that they hit 16 months on. These are what your profits would have been if you'd put $100 into them. So if you'd done it for all of them, you'd have made over 123 grand in 16 months. That's pretty damn good. Now, the thing is, obviously, you don't have that long to get your portfolios sorted. We're in a bull cycle right now. If you are sitting on cryptocurrencies that are not making you money, that you're not happy with, then you need to clear out the rubbish in your portfolios. If you don't know where to get started, start at copymycrypto.com. There's a link in the description. That's the site I run where I share my portfolio with my members. When I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I will tell my members the crypto that I'm buying or selling and the price I'm going to do it at. This means my members get in and out coins, same price as me, so they make the same profit, except they don't have any work to do at all. If you go onto the site, you'll see what my members have earned. You can read their testimonials. You can actually see all the successes we've had as well. It's all public record, so feel free to verify it on this channel's history. My coins have been ripping way more than the market average. If you want to find out the coins I'm in, all you got to do, check out the site. If you like what you see, join up. Now, Cardano. So yeah, had like a rocket ship on them since Trump's election or victory. Obviously, Cardano is a layer 1. We should all be familiar with this by now. It's been in and around the top 10 for years and years and years. It's a proof of stake blockchain. Obviously, Charles Hoskinson, the founder, the creator, was one of the founders of Ethereum. And obviously, he left Ethereum, and as did many, when there was kind of a fallout or whatever. Now, Cardano has been quite a slow mover in the crypto space in terms of development. For the first few years that it was out, it was quite frustrating if you were a Cardano holder because you would be seeing like things like Ethereum moving along, a lot of projects launching. Cardano took quite a long time to become smart contract compatible. That really only happened in the last bull cycle. Main reason for it is it's kind of an academic approach to blockchain tech. So the team don't launch anything unless they are 100% certain there's not going to be an issue. Now that was never the case with Ethereum. Once Ethereum was up and ready, it was like launch what you want, we'll deal with an issue when it happens, i.e. CryptoKitties when it crashed the entire Ethereum or congested the shit out of the network for what felt like a month. I think it was probably a few days. And anyway, random. So Cardano became smart contract compatible on September of 2021. After that, smart contracts have been deployed really, really fast. They have now actually developed, and they're looking like a good ecosystem. We will open that up. Now, in terms of Cardano, throughput's pretty weak. This is this is one of the few cryptocurrencies that are like, in theory, could be running a CBDC. I don't think they ever will because I don't think they've got the throughput required to run a CBDC. You're talking about, running the infrastructure for a country. I just don't see that being applicable to something like Cardano, just not fast enough. But something that is quite interesting that's come up very, very recently, Hoskinson has discussed Cardano and XRP, a collaboration with the Ripple CEO and CTO. And that's quite a step. So he was speaking during an interview on the Cardano Focus YouTube channel, Big Pay. Shout out to Big Pay. Don't know that channel. We'll have a look now though. Hoskinson disclosed details about his recent discussions with Ripple executives Brad Garlinghouse and David Schwartz. He described the meeting as constructive, marking a notable improvement in their relationship. And he emphasized that both parties have moved past prior tensions, fostering an atmosphere conducive to meaningful dialogue, which is probably a very good thing, actually, especially when you're looking at the future of crypto. Now, Hoskinson is a policymaker. I'm not surprised XRP's, Brett Garlinghouse and that want to be a bit cozier with Hoskinson, because, you know, his whatever policies he helps write are going to impact them. So it's in their benefit to have a good working relationship, so that they know they're not going to get, you know, something's going to drop in their lap that they can't deal with. So a possible partnership between these two titans would be fairly massive. Key elements of the proposed partnership include leveraging Cardano's Midnight and Marlowe tech. So Midnight is a privacy-focused sidechain within the Cardano ecosystem, while Marlowe provides a suite of tools designed to simplify the creation of smart contracts on Cardano. So XRP's potential role could be enhancing the platform's overall utility. So right now, Midnight operates on a dual token model featuring Night, which is used for transactions, and Dust, which is used for governance and staking. If they were to have this collab, XRP could become a third token within the Midnight framework, offering alternative functionality. So the suggestion was that XRP could serve as a supplementary transaction token, though he clarified that these plans are yet to be finalized. Now, if you do think about this, potentially there is a very, very, very useful use case there for Cardano and XRP, because basically Cardano could bring the XRP army over, and they'll start using some of the apps around there. If you had a functionality where XRP is effectively removed from circulation when it's used as a transactional token, you could actually start crushing the supply a tad, because it's both have very large supplies. But in theory, you could try and make like XRP potentially somewhat a little more deflationary than it is by doing that. It's not necessarily a bad idea. They're also interested in Ripple's stablecoin. So that's the RLUSD. This digital asset, recently approved by the New York Department of Financial Services, is set to launch on the XRP ledger and Ethereum. No doubt that will end up becoming one of the biggest stablecoins in crypto. I'd expect that we'll see that in the top 20, top 50, top 20 pretty fast. But yeah, this shift in relationship between both parties looks like a very good sign. The turning point came when Hoskinson issued an apology to the XRP community, which was signaling the end to years and years of hostility. But that kind of partnership could be massive. They're two of the biggest cryptocurrency projects in the world. That level of collaboration could have huge like implications for the future of Cardano, whether it's their side chains or their own chain, and the same for XRP. So then when we take a look, obviously Cardano is on every major exchange. There's no listing bounce coming, but when we look at its history, you know, it really didn't have much of a bull cycle in 2017-18, just because it didn't launch early enough, really. In the most recent bull cycle, it did hit $3. I think it's all-time high, $3.10. Currently sitting at around $1.15. I think there's a very, very, very real shot that Cardano breaks its previous all-time high. Especially as they're expanding their chain. The ecosystem is starting to look really strong. If you actually just dive into where Cardano is, particularly with the privacy-enabled sidechain, which I think is a very good idea, especially when businesses are going to start entering crypto sooner or later. They're going to want a privacy-centric focus, because you don't want to have open information about what your customers are buying and selling. So as a use case, very, very, very good. If everything works out well here, I could see Cardano really starting to try for $4 or $5. I really can. You know, a couple $100 billion market cap. Obviously, that would be enormous as a net market cap. But I think it's actually very, very achievable here, especially when the guy in charge of Cardano is going to be writing the policies, or at least part of a team writing the policies for the future of crypto in the US. And make no mistake about it, there'll be tentative tentative looks at CBDCs by America. I'm sure that'll be announced multiple times. And when they're investigating the possible blockchains to use, Cardano will come up in that conversation. Whether or not it's fit for purpose on that is a different matter. And they could rally just off of that. I think there's a very real world this gets to $4 or $5. Because again, I think there's a very real chance that the Bitcoin gets to a couple 100,000. I mean, my measured move for it that I've had for ages was 125 grand. I've been speaking about that for 6-7 months now. But if Bitcoin does go just surpass it, gets to a couple 100,000, you know, you're talking about Bitcoin alone with a market cap, you have over $2 trillion or thereabouts, $2 trillion. So realistically, while 175 billion or so is a massive market cap, is a drop in the ocean compared to what Bitcoin is. So a lot of potential here. Very intrigued to see how this XRP Cardano situation plays out. Let's see if they actually have built bridges. We'll find out. Let me know what you guys think about Cardano and this possible relationship between Cardano and XRP. Share along in the comments. And guys, look, if you are sitting on coins you're not happy or confident in, you've got to clear out the rubbish in your portfolios. Get onto copymycrypto.com and have a look at the site. That's the site I run where I share my portfolio with my members. When I'm ready to buy or sell a coin, I tell my members the coin that I'm going to buy or sell, price I'm going to do it at, so my members can copy along exactly. So they'll make the same profit as me, but they don't have any work to do at all. When you go onto the site, you'll see what my members have earned. You'll see the successes we've had. You can verify it all because it's all on the history of this channel. And if you like what you see, guys, try out the service. My coins have been ripping way more than the market average. And if you want to find out what coins I'm in, I share it on the site. And that is it from me. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.